crazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, Timber, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm...
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jamal Agnew. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Wow, all week long in preparation for this game, you've preached how you're going to stop what they're going to throw at you. But to open up a game almost in goal line situation, I'm not sure that was on the top of their chart.
How about this for starting field position on your first drive? First and goal. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle. So they get nothing on first down, just back to the one. They need some room to operate.
They certainly do, because you know they're going to be aggressive on the defensive side. They're going to come after you. So you practice this at OTAs, you practice this in mini camp, you practice this in preseason camp. 1 first down gives your punter room. 2 first downs is what you're seeking in order to make sure you flip the field a little bit.
21.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
13.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick 6 in a season. It's been a big year. Let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game. So more than both of these two clubs combined. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Wait. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This is searching for the first touchdown of this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On the return, here's Agnew. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
21-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Rolling to his left. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus the defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gutierrez extra point up and good. And the round is on here in this first half. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. But this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. On the move past the 40. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 34 yards. And the Giants get a bit closer. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
65, 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
2, 6, 12.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
I got this.
Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And some room to run now. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 45 yards on the ground. That's good for a Jaguars. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up with these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gott.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A give to ETN running right. A little juke. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Lawrence going to go out wide here for Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
And nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a 1st down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 62 yards. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, Marvin, our one stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. ETN once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Chad Muma. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Now Garoppolo. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 4. Garoppolo again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man right side is Tony. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go, here we go. I got this.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,
They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jags, they remain one of the hottest.
It's another one.